Feel it.
Smoking in accordance with federal and state law, the North Antarctic Central School District prohibits smoking by any person in any school building, anywhere on school property, or at any school-sponsored activity. And now let's get the starting lineup. First, for our guest from Peru, number 11, John Clemens. Number 23, David Garcia. Number 32, Matt Burnett. Number 33, Chris Rumblin. Number 44, Nate Newman. And now for our Northern Adirondack Central School hockey. Number 14, Mac Gillette. Number 15, Aaron Poirier. Number 22, Brad Mann. Number 23, Jason Matthew. And number 24, Travis Fellows. The officials for tonight's match are Mr. Rose. Would you please rise as we honor our country with our national anthem sung by Miss Elizabeth Boyd.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we walked was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare dazzled dancing in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Here we go, Calvin. I hope we have another exciting ball game. JV certainly was exciting. Got a good solid Northern Adirondack team and a good solid Peru team here. I think we're going to see a good ball game. Nate Newton jumping against Brad Manor. Manor gets the up, but Burnell taps it to Newton. Back to Garcia. Northern Adirondack comes out in a zone, 2-3 zone, chasing a little bit. Skip pass across. It's a high. Peru hasn't played against much zone this year. I know that from seeing all their games. Kind of slows down the game, and I think Coach Rabidou probably feels that tempo is to his advantage. Inside to Newton, 15-foot jumper. Rebound by 24, Travis Belrose. Bringing it up himself. Nice crossover, penetration. Kicks it into 22. Makes the jump step and move. Back to Belrose. Looks good on the front of the rim. Just short. Clemens pushing it up the left side. Crossover. Stops and pops at the elbow. Good for 2. Peru takes an early 2-0 lead. Little press here. 14 travels. Force a turnover with the press. Matt Gowett. Peru caught NAC a little by surprise in that full court pressure. Into Garcia, back to Clemens. Thought about it. Here's Garcia for 3. If he gets going, he's either hot or cold, and if he gets going, he can light it up, Calvin. That set shot 3. You give him time to set and look, and he's tough. 5-0 Peru. There's Belrose bringing it up again. Going to the left wing. Little good help by Newton on the baseline. Belrose made a nice move to get around his man, but Newton was there, 6'6" with those long arms. Inbounds to 14, Gowett. At the elbow to 22, Manor. He gets it going. He can light it up, too. I remember him from last year. Here comes Clement up the court. Nice pass to Trombley. And doesn't finish. Trombley's coming off a relatively serious ankle injury from the last football game that Peru played. He was the quarterback, and I don't think, Calvin, he's got his legs under him yet. You can see that brace on his left ankle. He was in a cast for about 3 weeks, and he just doesn't seem to have his legs under him yet for finishing. He was a solid, that's Newton not moving his feet quick enough, and fouls Manor, and there'll be NAC ball under the basket. Yeah, Trombley was a solid performer last year, and this is his 3rd game back. And I don't know if his ankle's still bothering him. He got it out of a cast probably 2 weeks ago, so we got some equipment tape coming off or something, or bracelet or jewelry or something. I'm not sure. Ball will be inbounded by Belrose under the NAC basket. Manor. That's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay at Ellenberg's possession. We talked about that Karofsky and his quickness in the JV game. You want to protect the ball against that 23 Garcia, because he's probably got the quickest hands I've ever seen in high school ball around here. Well, he just got beat on the back door, cut by Bouye, scores a layup, easy bucket on an inbounds. Here's Trombley trying to make the baseline pass. It'll stay down here. No, I guess it wasn't touched. I thought the ball was touched by somebody, but here comes Manor. And that's going to hurt Peru right there. Their 6'6" center, Nate Newton, picks up his 2nd foul as he let Manor get behind him on the press. And that's a cardinal mistake. If you're the safety on that press, you can't let the opposing player get deeper than you. We're going to have 2 shots here by Manor. And Peru, after jumping out to 5-2, is probably going to be left with, or 5-0 lead, going to be left with a 5-4. Here comes David Drillette, young junior, up from the JV team last year. And that's Newton's absence is going to make a big difference in the Peru game plan. Off-white and blue ball. I don't know. Trombley breathed a sigh of relief after that one. It looked like he thought he might have hit the ball out. He let it. All right, we got a little pressure out of this 2-3 zone. It's kind of a mix it up and chase the ball, and NAC looks pretty quick to the ball. Back to Burnell along the baseline to Trombley. Skip pass to Clemens. Over to Garcia, who sets. And when he's on, he's on. He probably missed 10 3-point shots the other night, and he comes out 2 for 2. When he gets it rolling, look out. Melrose, nice pass. Trombley got beat on the help defense, and nobody with the defense wasn't talking to each other. Yeah, he's on the line. That's going to be white ball. 8-5, Peru. Here's NAC again, getting somebody behind the deepest Peru man on that press. I just don't understand that. Bouye wants to protect that ball. See that? Garcia's hand strips him again. Here he comes. Going to the hole. Makes a nice dish. Somebody's got to shoot that ball. Manor out in the open court. He's tough. He's going. That'll be a blocking foul by Clemens, leaning in. Well, Coach Mazzella's asking for traveling, but it was a good move, going to the hole strong. And we're going to have Howie D'Angelo come in for Chris Trombley. Howie's played very little this year, but with that early foul trouble, Peru really only has 2 forwards on the bench. They've been rotating. They're playing 3 guards and 2 forwards, and they've been rotating just 3 players. But with Newton in foul trouble, Howie will see some early action here. A very hard-nosed kid, tough physical player. Another football player from Peru. Matt Brunell up the sideline, 32, looking away, and 14 tipped the ball off his leg, I guess. Matt Gowat, nice defensive play. Brunell trying to get it back. And gets a foul out of frustration because he lost the ball. We're going to have a sub for Matt Brunell. It'll be Michael LePage, number 5. Michael LePage Jr. up from the JV team also. Quick point guard. Peru in a man-to-man. Bouyer's got some good moves. We know that. Can't lose that Manor. I'll tell you what, he can finish. You want to keep the ball, don't make it that easy. Here goes Clemens to the hole for the pull-up. Air ball. Belrose coming up the center, makes a nice pass to Nephew. And he's jump ball. I'd say he laid over his back a little bit, wouldn't you, Calvin?
Got the Bobcat fans a little excited.
Yeah. The Bobcat fans were looking for a saddle call on that one. I can't say as I blame them, though. It's LePage out in the point. He's got 2 good shooters on the wing. He's faking. They're leaving him, and he draws the defense, and Clemens sinks the 3. Good dish. Draw the defense in, dish it to those 2 wings that can hit the 3. And here's Bouyer, who's a good ball handler and a good penetrator. But he's got his hands full going against Garcia. LePage on 14. Manor is having his way in there. Every roll, every move, he just must know how to get open. There's Clemens. LePage on the point, swings it to Garcia. Clemens for another 3, in and out. He's another one, gets it rolling if he gets going early. But Peru has been living and dying by that 3. The other night against Saranac, we died by it. A couple nights we've lived by it, but there's Howie D'Angelo, that time not letting Manor shake free. And Brunell's coming back in the ball game for Howie D'Angelo. Now Peru's playing very small, but Northern Adirondack isn't a big team, but Peru against some of the teams in the league looks small. They play now. They've got what I would call 4 guards on that 4 guards on the floor. We got NAC's first sub, John LeBear, I think it is. He's coming in for Jason Nephew, number 23. We're having a little trouble with NAC. In the substitution, and I don't know who got the technical. Who's the technical on Calvin? Was it on Coach Mazzella? Oh, the Peru sub came in without reporting, I guess. But I think that's about the 3rd time, though, that the NEC timekeeper hasn't blown the horn. Fortunately for Peru, the ball, foul shots did not go in, and it was going to be their ball anyway, so it's not going to have any effect on the game. But I think that was that's the 3rd one they haven't blown the horn on. So I don't know if we got a new person or they're just slow to get started today on the clock. Manor seems to. That's Garcia going to the hole. Foul on the floor. It'll be Peru ball underneath. 2:41 left in the first. Good ball game, 12-11. They're watching Clemens and Garcia. They won't watch LePage as much. He's not noted for his outside shooting. More of a passer. If you give him time to set, he can hit it. There he is in the middle. Oh, good pass to Brunel. He wasn't ready for it, though, and he traveled. Here's Bouye bringing the ball up against Garcia. Picked clean again. Drillette to LePage, who passes again. Another pass, LePage to Brunel, and nobody's finishing. There's a slap over the top by Clemens. We're gonna have we've got 4 fouls on Peru already. This will be the 15th foul. So Peru in early, that's 2 on Clemens, I think. So Peru's in early foul trouble, I think. And I think LePage should have shot one of those balls. He was so close. Peru had 2 or 3 chances to score, and we either didn't shoot it or we didn't finish an easy layup. There's Bobby Parker, another of those juniors up from the JV team last year. And here's Belrose to inbounds. There's Manor looking for the easy dish. You get him there, and he's tough. And you could have had and one on that one, too. It's 14-11, NAC who's executing. Garcia with the stop and pop. He's 14-13, a quick hoop. Oh, there's a touch foul. That's 7. That's 1 and 1 already. Coach Mazzella getting on Al Rose. Ball didn't come loose. A little bump. I don't know. I don't blame him on that. But I'm sure it'll even out as long as they call it consistent. We've got John LeBaire stepping to the line for a 1-on-1. Peru in very early with just a minute 34 left in the first quarter, shooting 1-on-1 already. Important to make those front ends, and 15-13, here comes Chris Trombley in for Newton. I didn't see Newton come back in with his 2 fouls. I don't know what that was about. Did he just come in and come right back out? I don't even know if he played when the clock started. 2 good big foul shots by LeBaire. Comes LePage, he'll bring it up, left-hander. Makes a bad pass to Parker at his feet. I thought Bobby could, got to make a good pass in there. Bouye to Belrose, up the right side, under control, going to set up. You can't take chances on this kid. He finishes every time. You got to play him straight up. Gamble, and he gets the ball, and it's 2 points. Still in this 2-3 zone. Out to Parker, who's got a good shot. LePage to Garcia, off the rim, tipped. Trombley can't quite finish. Drillette. Well, Peru had 3 or 4 chances. You give them that, they're going to score. 18-13, pretty fast-paced game. Oops. That was my son, Calvin, that just missed that shot. I think that's what caused that. We may have to bleep that out. Jeepers. 4-point swing, and here it's hard to, I'm trying to be an impartial viewer here. And he turned it over, trying to do too much. Garcia picks. .11. That's Paul Laurie off the bench to hit it. Good shot. 22-15. NAC. Unusual timeout with 15 seconds. Full timeout with 15 seconds in the first quarter left. Here we go. The ball's in. Peru. That was an unusual timeout, I think. Unusual to take that with 15 seconds. Motion. We don't have time to set up too much with 6 seconds. That's downtown. That's a block. Oh, Rabideau wanted to foul that. Number 5 put the packing right on it.
clock.
You on, Cal? Okay. I don't imagine Coach Mazzella is too happy with Peru defense giving up 22 points to NAC in the first quarter, and 2 of his key players with 2 fouls. So it's pass broken up by LePage. I better get number 11, Laurie, into LeBaire. Steadily moving in. We got Bouye in. Hasn't had a shot. He wanted one. Rebound by Clemens, waiting for everybody to clear. Now going up the court. Got Parker on the right side. Didn't look for him. There's a foul on Bouye, going for that, right up his arm. Somebody's got to come to they got to keep the floor. Peru didn't have the floor balance and nobody to help. LePage out and Garcia back in with 7:28. Parker is a shooter. They got 3 shooters in there against that zone now. Parker, Garcia broken up by Manor. I wouldn't nonchalant it. All right, shot clock probably, nope, still down to 15. Parker can shoot it. He's struggled. He's been a good shooter, and he just can't get it going this year, and he just needs to have one night where he makes a couple shots here. Manor, he's tough. He is tough. Oh, he missed. Uncharacteristic miss. Oh, and he picked him clean. It looked like he picked him clean. Not much contact there, but Manor gets called for the foul on Drillette after an uncharacteristic miss. So it'll be Peru ball coming in, still down 7, no score yet in the second quarter with 6:51 left. Clemens. Garcia penetrating, dishing out to Clemens, who's off a little. What a rebound by a little smallest man on the floor. Snuck in there and got an offensive rebound and finished. Now we've got Gowett bringing it up against Garcia. And broken up by Garcia, which leads up the middle. Oh, and he gives it back because he wouldn't give the ball up the court. And Coach Mazzella's telling him to pass, but he's lucky to get it back. Clemens will inbound for Peru, down 5 with 6:17 left. Swinging it to Garcia. It's coming to Clemens for the corner shot, and it's an air ball. It's Belrose bringing it up. He looks and shot. Gowett, 14, taking it right by Garcia and in. We got to travel just before the foul. He must have dragged that foot trying to stop. Now, the referee having a little conversation. Newton back in with his 2 fouls at 5:57. His coach is going to try to get a few minutes out of him before he hoping he doesn't pick up his 3rd foul. Garcia bringing it up without Newton in there. Peru's inside game. They depend very much on a perimeter game. Garcia hits the 3 when he gets it going. 22-20. He had one of his biggest games of his career last year. JV up here, I think, in Ellenberg, he had about 37 points. He was unconscious, so he must like this gym. Where's the help? That's white ball off. Clemens banged it off the back of the board. Good hand. Peru's rotation underneath has hurt him all year. Saranac beat him dramatically inside the other night. A lot of offensive rebounds, a lot of uncontested layups. There's that gamble again against Manor, and you pay usually. There's Garcia off to the races. 2 more, 22-22, a 7-0 run for Peru to bring it back, and Coach Rabideau's going to talk about it. He wants 22nd timeout. Oh, we got an inbounds here to number 11, Laurie, 14, Gowett, cross court to Belrose. Nephew's back in the game. What do we got? A foul We're going to have a 1-on-1. Clemens on the reach. That's 3 fouls for him, and we'll see LePage again with 5 minutes to go. They can ill afford to have Clemens on the bench in foul trouble. He's one of their main offensive threats in the game. So 1-on-1, so we'll have Peru in. We're going to have Bouye back for Laurie. So we've got 22-22 and a 1-on-1 for Belrose. Looks comfortable at the line and drains the first one. (23-22) after a 7-0 run. The timeout by Coach Rabideau may have settled him down. You have got to box that young man out. Boy, that Manor, you can't go to sleep on him a second. LePage brings it to Garcia on the wing. In the middle to Brunel. Down to the corner. Out to Garcia. He likes this. I think that's his first miss. That's off-white, blue ball. NAC fans thinks he was pushed, but a little incidental contact there. There's a little touch foul. I don't know about that, but I said if he's going to call him both ways. The ball was gone. Insignificant. Peru ball inbounds. Back to Brunel. We got to have a double dribble on Brunel. I don't know what that was. I didn't see it. Did you see it, Calvin? No. 11, Lorien. Bouye take the inbounds from Laurie. Pretty good, strong young man. Good ball handler, penetrator. Manor beating Drillette to the spot. It's automatic 2. You can't let that kid get the ball on the block. He had a big game against Peru last year. Inside of Drell, kicks it to Brunel. Loses it. There's a long 3, just short. Oh, late whistle. Gillette thought he had him blocked from behind, but Manor's hitting the boards and Peru's not boxing him out. He's a good ball player. What do we got? Delay of game warning for the huddle. Coach Mazzella has his team huddle. It's against the rules, and he still does it. And it's all right if you're not holding up the game, but you better get in your huddle and get out of your huddle and get ready for the foul shot. Now after the timeout, Calvin, NAC's on a 6-0 run. So that was a good timeout by Coach Rabideau. Well, NAC has answered Peru's 7-0 run with a 7-0 run of their own. A 9-0 run. Matt Brunel's struggling out there today. Usually a solider player. He's a senior. He just seems quite tentative. LePage tried to bounce it into Drillette. Good hand by 23 Nephew to break that up. Parker will come in for Brunel because he's had about 3 turnovers the last 3 times down and seems to be struggling a little bit. LePage to Drillette to Parker, back to LePage. Looking to drive, dishes to Drillette right in his hands, but he wasn't ready for it, I guess. LePage up the court. Leads Drillette. Can't finish. We got a jump ball. I don't know as if there was any. This will be blue ball. Quick whistle. 9-0 run by NAC after the 22-22 timeout. 3 minutes left. Peru needs to get back in this ball game before the half. What do we got here? Well, you got catch one in the nose. He's blinking a little bit. I think he might have caught one in the nose in a scramble for that loose ball. Got Garcia. Peru looks a little discombobbled. But Peru looks a little discombobbled here. Garcia from down, look, thinking about it, about 5 feet outside the three-point line. And now he's popping. But he didn't have his time to set and shoot.
Get back out.
Bouye looking for his. And there's Nephew again, or Manor again with another offensive rebound. That man stuck loose on a timeout, and that's a 11-0 run. Coach Mazzella wants a 20. With 2:14 left, Peru needs to get something going here offensively. They've got Clemens in foul trouble, and they've got back to Parker, who will look for his shot. There's a 3 for Peru. Cut the lead from 11 to 8, 33-25. Parker's a good shooter, and like I said, Calvin's been struggling this year, but he just needs to get a few down, and I think he'll relax. There's a travel. I think he hit a wet spot on the floor. It looked like his foot slipped right out, or else his sneaker was wet. Coach Mazzella taking Newton out with 1:47. Doesn't want to take a chance on him picking up his 3rd foul before halftime. Ball's into Garcia. NAC pushing up the defense a little bit, packing in that 2-3. Out to Trombley on the point. Garcia. Somebody's got to come up to the point. There's Parker again looking for that 3 on the back of the rim. Bouye gets it packed by Gillette hustling. Good hustle by everybody. And who's got the ball? NAC. 23 Nephew and 34 Gillette hustling, both hustling for that and banging it off each other. And we'll have Belrose to inbounds. Gets the ball to 11, Laurie. And Belrose sneaking in there. Bouye trying to sneak in. Runs into his own man. Laurie with a big 3 to answer the 3 Peru just got. Garcia on the wing. Pops it out. Should have shot that one. Stupid foul. Oh, sorry, I guess I can say that one is my son. That's the only time I say it, Calvin. All right, I think that's his first. And we got 40 seconds, 46, and Peru down 11, and they're going to have a tough time in this ball game. If they give up 20 points a quarter, you're not going to beat NAC. And Manor's the wrong man to foul in that situation in the backcourt. He's tough enough under the basket to let him get 2 points for 10 feet away from your own basket. Trombley into Parker, protecting the ball. They're coming after him. Trombley to Parker, to Garcia. He's going to the hole. Foul. Pass inside by LePage. Trombley tries to finish. And we're going to have 2 foul shots with 26 seconds to go. Peru desperate needs these, down 13. Not their sharpest effort. And NAC came to play. Well coached, executing well, and putting some points on the board. .26 left. I think NAC will probably hold for the last shot, be satisfied to go in at least 11 up, maybe 13. Melrose going to bring it up, taking his time. Parker will pick him up at half court, make him work. Laurie to Bouye, fakes, beautiful give and go, pick and roll. He traveled first, I thought, but a foul's on Trombley, and you're putting Manor at the line. Great pick and roll by Boyer and Manor, and good offensive rebound on the miss, and back up and got fouled. 6 seconds, NAC up 11 points. 6 seconds before halftime. He shot that one a little different. Here comes Clemens in. Want another three-point shooter in there for 6 seconds. Rebound by Trombley, gets it up to Clemens, tries to get it off. 38-27. All right, Calvin, I guess we look forward to the second half, see if Peru can get something going in the first few minutes. I'll tell you, Calvin, I think the first couple minutes of this half, third quarter, are going to tell the story. If Peru can't close it in the first few minutes, then I think it's going to be all NAC. That's a travel. He took a little extra step in there. That's Jason Nephew had the right idea, but he just shuffled his feet before he went up. Garcia to Clemens up the sideline. Clemens with his hesitation, stop and go. Little hand check, bump. Not much there, but little bump. Clemens going to take it out inbounds on the baseline. Peru same starting five, as is NAC. Clemens looking inside. This NAC zone has slowed Peru's offense right down. Clemens will take the ball out again. It'll be a reset on the kick of the shot clock. Here comes Matt Brunell winging through. Garcia out on top. Looks like there was no play there. Clemens takes a look, fakes ball fake, and just short on a three. Newton with the offensive rebound. They need more of that. 38-29, the biggest man on the floor. Bouye brings it up for NAC. Up to Belrose. Pump fakes, and what do we got? A 3 second on number 23 in the lane. Never cleared it. Went over one side and back out. Thought he had cleared it, but hadn't cleared it. Belrose on that. Newton inbounds to Garcia. Garcia will reverse the ball to Brunell, who's been a little tight today, but hits Newton on the baseline. Never looks at the basket. Off to Garcia on the wing. In the middle to Brunell, who'll take the jumper, and it's short. Saved by Trombley. Good hustle. Inbounds to Clemens. To Garcia. To Clemens in the corner. Has an idea. Gets in the corner. Trombley, who lobs it in lazily, and you've got to snap that ball in there against this NAC. Garcia makes a steal. He's going to take hesitation dribble and go up. Nice. Bouye on his back a little bit, and Garcia just bumped him. 2 shots. As I said, Calvin, there's a beautiful little boy, huh? He's been happy all game, too. Probably going to go while he's still happy. He's been here for a game and a half at least. Garcia for 1. Close the gap to 8.
I guess that's where you and I differ, Jay. I was looking at the mother, you're looking at the little baby.
That's right, Calvin. I'm not clean living for me. Clean living. And you were talking about going to church at 5 o'clock. Peru has closed the gap to 7, and Belrose throws it away. Garcia can't finish. Could have brought Peru back within 5 points. It would have been a big basket. Instead, we're going down the other end, and a beautiful assist and finish by Manor. Assist by Bouye. Brunell back to Garcia. Swings it to Clemens, who takes the hop and pop, and a little short. Peru had their chance to get within 5, and Garcia missed the layup. Clemens in the passing lane, got a good hand on the ball. Shot clock's down to 25, and it'll be NAC ball. We're going to have a sub in. Number 11, Paul Laurie, come in for 14. Matt Gowett. Laurie will inbounds to Bouye. Bouye looking for nephew. Off to Belrose. Nice pump fake. Had an idea. Puts it behind his back to Bouye on the baseline. Squeeze him in there. He's in the lane. Oh, Laurie bails them all out. Oh, wow. Looked like ball. I didn't see what was going on underneath, but he said he had his hand on his hip on the push. So the penetration and hurt Peru and puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and you're going to end up with 2 points or a foul usually when you let that kind of penetration happen. So we're going to have Jason Nephew at the line for 2, and the lead is back up to 9 after Peru cut it to 7 and had a chance to go to 5. Nephew sinks the first one to put the lead back up to double digits. And we're right back to 11 where we were 2 minutes and 20 seconds ago. There's Garcia getting bumped off the ball a little bit there. Brunel skip pass to Garcia, looking for the 3, steps in with a little shot pop, in and out. Rebound by Manor, the workhorse on this NAC team, under the basket. Garcia got those quick hands, and Bouye protected that ball that time. There's a ball's off Peru's legs. And it'll be inbound by Travis Belrose, steady ball player. There's a ball tipped by Clemens to Garcia to Clemens. Now we're going to finish. We bring it down to 9. And Bouye inbounds to Belrose. Back to Bouye. Aaron Bouye having a steady floor game for NAC. Controlling that ball and protecting it, making some good passes. As another pass inside, Trombley thought it went off Manor's leg, but Al Rose called an NAC ball with 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Bouye will inbounds. Here's Nephew wide open. Peru is not calling out those picks. Just a standard ordinary pick there that nobody switched and nobody picked him up. We're in the corner. We're out to Clemens. We're skipping it to Garcia. Into Newton, who's got to go meet that ball. The ball will be inbounded by Clemens to Garcia. He's going to step in and take that if they give it to him. And again, he's off the mark. If Peru can't hit those threes, they're in a lot of trouble because they're not getting much inside. There's Garcia and Clemens again, raising heck with the off to Clemens for the 2. And he drains it, and it's back to 9. But, Peru's got to make, to get back in this ball game, has got to have a couple stops and get that down into single digits, 5-6 point lead. And it just keeps seesawing 9-11 there. Bouye penetrating and dishing again. And Laurie with the off the rim, in and out. That's going down blue. And here we have Matt Gowett coming back in for Laurie. And we got a 20-second timeout by Coach Rabideau. Wants to talk it over with a 9-point lead with 3:57 to go in the third quarter. Pearl inbound with 3:57 left in the third quarter, down 9. Coach Rabideau telling his troops to get back to half court. They got this little 2-3 zone that they mix up different combinations. They come out and trap, chase the ball, trap in the corners, trap out front. It's a very aggressive, hard for Peru to get into continuity of their offense because they don't know where the next double or trap is going to come. There's Brunel with time. And misses on the back of the rim. That's Garcia reaching in there and getting his hand on the ball for a jump ball. And it'll be Peru's ball back. It's going to be inbounds from Clemens to Trombley in the corner. Back to Clemens, who looks for the 3. Again, short. He's falling away on it. Melrose, who has a beautiful pull-up three, stretches NAC's lead to the biggest, 12 points. And when you miss a three on this end and they go down and stop and pop like that and hit a three, that's a big swing, a 6-point swing. There's a 2 for Clemens off the glass, cuts the lead back to 10. But right now, Peru's just trading baskets with NAC, and they need to have some stops. Melrose again. Good box out by Newton on Manor that time, got a body on him. Here comes Clemens up, gives it to Burnell, who hops, stops, pops, and it's 2, and it's down to 8. .228 left. Peru's got it down to 8. In order to get in the ball game, there's a lot less subbing here the second half than there was. Good defense by Trombley, he was stuck, and that's a roll that falls their way. And Newton called on the swat, and he doesn't think he made contact. He swiped at it, but it didn't look like there was much contact, so Manor is going to shoot 2. That was a good bounce for NAC, I'll tell you. And those things usually have a way of evening themselves out over the course of a ball game, those bounces of the ball. And Manor's got 2, up 8 with 2:15 left. And in the soft touch, rolls it in. LePage will come in for Clemens with 2:15 left. Coach Mazzella probably trying to Bouyer's out. 15, Paul Laurie's back in. And then there's 2 for Manor. Solid ball player. LePage will bring it up against the pressure. They're jumping on him. Gives it to Garcia. On the back of the rim and out. Good penetration. Newton gets the rebound for 2. Again, 8 points. Oops, he's injured. Is he injured? No. He wanted the call, I think.
Don't worry about it.
8-point game. Melrose, real steady ball player. Stops, pops, he's leaning in. Didn't exert himself much offensively in the first half, but seems to want to get in the flow of the game offensively. Just steady handled the ball and passed in the first half. Now he's getting into flow. Here comes Garcia dribbling through traffic. Brings it up, he's at the point. Going to Burnell on the strong side. Here comes LePage in the middle. Skips it to Garcia, who's looking at 3. Rebound, Trombley. Again, 8 points. 8-10, 8-10. Trading baskets. Peru to get back in needs 1 stop. A stop at least. Like to see it 6. That's close. There's Manor inside to 14 with the shot. Still no. Double dribble. It'll be Peru's ball with 56 seconds. Ball being bounced by Newton to Garcia. He's taking it on the wing. Burnell in the middle. Telegraphing that pass. And NAC. Oh, wide open 2-on-1. They threw it away. Drillette will see. Nope, it won't get in before the clock. He's too quick. His feet were too quick. The ref didn't see that travel. Out front, ball's out front. There's Garcia looking for that 3. Trombley to the middle. Wow, another late whistle. But Newton in traffic. Good penetration and dish by LePage, and we got an 8-point game with 21 seconds. Newton's been a good foul shooter all year. And 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Peru's made little progress from 11 to 8, but this couple foul shots would bring it down to 6. And it's hard off the back of the rim. Trombley getting a breather. David Drillette coming in, the junior coming in for the senior. Give him a couple minutes rest. Newton on his second foul shot, again long. I probably shouldn't have said he's been a good foul shooter all year. 0 for 2, a chance to close it to 6. And now we could go in 10 if NAC executes coming down the stretch here. And here comes 14. Yeah, and beautiful. Yep, difference is NAC is executing and Peru is a beautiful give and go, pick and roll there between Manor and I'm not sure that was Laurie or Gowett that made that nice pass. Gowett.
I didn't mean that.
Okay, well, inbound at the start of the fourth quarter with NAC up 10, and they played a solid game. There's Peru with a steal, and 21, LeBert has checked into the game to go with Bouye, and Laurie, Manor, and Belrose. There's a skip pass, and Peru has their starting lineup in, except David Drillette is in for Matt Brunel. Clemens inside to Newton, who skips it to Garcia, gets a good look that time, cuts it to 7. Peru's problem today, in my opinion, hasn't been offense. It's been defense. Foul on Newton. Looks like Matt Brunel's holding his head over there. They've called for an athletic trainer, Mrs. D'Angelo, just came out of the stands and see him. I don't know if he's holding his ears or both of them. I'm not sure, Calvin. I hope it's nothing serious. And fouls on Peru, 3 team fouls on both teams. Neither one close to the 1-on-1 yet. It's Bouye. Peru is in a zone. Looks like 1-3-1. Newton, when that ball's opposite, Newton has to drop, and he was slow dropping and gave up the diagonal layup. That's where you attack that 1-3-1 on the diagonal, but that guy on the wing has got to drop quickly. 7 points again, trading baskets. There's Peru in that 1-3-1. Belrose with that nice jumper, a little long. Ball takes a long rebound on the weak side, and Manor again getting the offensive rebound, turning, squaring, going up strong. A beautiful game he's having. You have got to keep a body on that young man to keep him off the boards. Here comes Howie D'Angelo for Nate. I think Nate is getting chewed out for not dropping when that ball's diagonal. But Peru has played that zone so rarely that, it's hard just to try to go into it for the first time and know exactly what you're supposed to do. Here's Clemens to Garcia, over to Drillette, who will take the 16-footer. Tremblay up and Adam. All right, now we've got a 10-point ball game with NAC having the ball. Bouye and Laurie bringing it up. Pass over back to Laurie. Nice dish to Belrose. NAC swinging the ball, but he threw it a little wide. There's the diagonal. They're attacking that zone and breaking it down. Another offensive rebound for Belrose. A solid performance by that young man today, too. NAC knows exactly what they wanted to do against that zone, and they've snapped the ball around and attacked it. Mazzella went into it the start of the third quarter, and it hasn't really caused any problems for NAC. They've been cool and snapped that ball around. And another thing in that 1-3-1, while it's a good defense, it can cause some trouble. It's not a great defense to rebound out of, and NAC's last 2 buckets have come off offensive rebounds after a miss. So that's a result of that 1-3-1 sometimes. You've got to drop and rebound. And Trombley seems to be coming alive a little bit, which is good to see because he's been struggling for a couple games, and maybe he's getting his basketball legs under him. But again, it's still NAC by 11, the same score as it was halftime. There's Manor in the air, almost overcommitted. Bouillet's driving, looking to dish. Just got out of the 3-second. Belrose again. Just short. Drillette up high. Garcia. And Morelli calls the foul on the sideline. Probably Peru would have liked to play on like they do in soccer. We're going to have a timeout here with 5 minutes. I don't know if Peru called that or who called it. Well, we're down to 5 minutes, Calvin. NAC has 14 fouls, Peru 5, 61-50. And Peru's going to inbound the balls. And not a good start. NAC has just taken care of the ball and executed better than Peru when they had to. Shots on the line, just off a hair. And here comes Garcia out of the pack, head down. Dribbling around 3 guys. That ball's got to get up the court sooner than that. That gets up a lot sooner passing than dribbling. NAC ball. Belrose to inbound to Bouillet. Clemens takes a swipe at it. Bouillet hangs on, gives it back to Belrose. Passes in the middle to Manor. Barker's going to come in for Drillette and try to get a little more shooting on the wing. Clemens had an idea about 6 foot outside the 3-point line. Swings it to Parker, never looks at the basket. That's what they put him in there for that 3-pointer. Parker, there's the shot, drains it. But Peru still down 9 with 4 minutes to go. Foul, and that's 6. Next one will be 1-1. Now Coach Mazzella will start his offense-defense substitution here. They get them. You watch. They'll keep them right on the end of the bench, and we'll be every dead ball. We'll be running them up to the table. We won't know who's on first or what's on second, but we'll. Oh, nice drive. Ball fake inside. The defense is drawn to Manor. And Gowett took that ball right across the baseline and made a nice play. Drillette finishes. The defensive sub finishes on offense. Here's Bouillet bringing it up against Garcia. Picked by Clemens. Given up by Garcia. Down to 7 with 3:28. Now Coach Rabideau wants to talk about it. He doesn't like what he saw the last couple minutes. All right, here Belrose to inbounds. Peru's been fighting an uphill battle since midway through the second quarter. There's another steal. What they've got to do now is get a good shot. Off the glass and in. It's a 5-point ball game with 3:14 left. And Gowett bringing it up and passes up to Belrose. Another good hand by Clemens. He's going to look for 3 to close it to 2. Can't get it. Drillette, leap it. A lot of contact down there. A lot of contact, no foul. Coach Mazzella eyeing Al Rose up. Doesn't like it. .249, 65-58. That was a big swing there. Not scoring on that. Could have closed it to 2, and instead there's a long 3 there. 65-61. We're back within 4. Here comes Belrose. Steady, steady. Easy 2. Comes Clemens. He's looking to pop it again. 4-point ball game with 2:17 to go. Coach Mazzella wants a timeout. Four-point game with 2:15 to go. Peru's been fighting an uphill battle all the time. NAC's been in control most of the way, but
Get out of there!
here comes Belrose, who's been steady all game. Dishes it to Gowett, out to Bouye on top. NAC will be looking for a good shot. Peru will be gambling. And there's Belrose, and a foul called from outside by Al Rose. Going to have 2 shots. .157 left. I got a feeling NAC will be on the foul line a lot in the next 1:57 to see. Here comes the offensive substitution. Peru stays 4 or 5 points behind. They're going to have to foul a few times. And Belrose delivers. No, 1 out of 2. Clemens with the rebound. Garcia up, down 5 with the ball. Peru. There's Parker looking inside. Trombley to Parker. It'll be NAC inbounding up 5, and Peru will be gambling and probably fouling.
Dribble it out of there!
It's off to Gowett in the front. Over to 21. That's LeBert. Swings it to Bouye. Takes one of his few shots. Rebound. Peru cannot. Is getting killed on the boards. You get a miss and you can't get the rebound. When you're down 5, you're not going to make any progress. Coach Rabideau all pumped up, shouting instructions. Gowett over Clemens. That should just about seal it, I think, but stranger things have happened. NAC's up 7. That's a no harm foul because it's only the 15th foul on NAC this half. They've only committed about 9 fouls the whole game, which is that zone. But they've worked hard and caused a lot of problems for Peru. Got another timeout by Coach Rabideau. 1:05 left. .05 left in the game. NAC 70, Peru 63. Peru's basketball. Clocking down on a minute left. Looking for a three, I'm sure. They're 7 feet outside the line. It's pretty tough. Trombley got it, but fell down dribbling and did all right. Now we're going to have a couple fouls. Oh, wow. He picked it. It went off his foot, but he's going to call. Clemens will be called for the foul. And Bouye will shoot the 1-and-1 with 46 left. Bouye, Aaron at the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Misses the first, rebounded by Trombley. Out to Clemens. Cut off by Bouye, turns, spins inside, shoots the three. Misses. Foul by Trombley. We're going to shoot foul shots again with 36 seconds left, down 7. Gowett misses the front end of a 1-and-1. 24 lost it, snuck inside and then lost it. Lucky for Peru. Down to 34 seconds, Parker looking to go to the hole. Scores. Down to 5 with 27 seconds. I don't know what Coach Mazzella's yelling at referee Morelli for. It must be the time on the clock, but referees are getting together, discuss it, and referee Rose shaking his head no. So Peru will be on the defense when we open back up with 27 seconds to go, down 5 points. Solid performance by NAC. The game's not over yet, but it's 5 points with 27 seconds. I'm sure we'll have a quick foul here. The next foul will be 2 shots for NAC. And I still don't know what's going on with the clock here. I think Coach Mazzella's saying there's something wrong with it. I'm not sure what this discussion is about. When the ball goes through the net, he called timeout, and I think he lost a few seconds. 21 inbounds to Gowett. Clemens didn't want to foul him because it would have been his 5th foul, so we waited for Trombley, and Peru lost 4 seconds on the clock, but 5 fouls. Is that 5 on Trombley? Yeah. So gets 30 seconds a sub. Be using the whole 30 seconds. Referee Rose just told the timer to set the 30 seconds. And we'll have 2 shots. And I think it's 14 Gowett going to the line. I'm not sure. Is that another? All the NAC boys have had a good solid game. And yeah, it'll be number 14, Matt Gowett on the line. And he'll be looking to make at least 1 or 2 of these, I'm sure. 1 of 2, or maybe 2 of 2 will put the game total, be a 3-possession game. Nope. NAC's missed their last 3 foul shots and allowed Peru to close this gap down to 5. And there's good. Peru will be pushing it up, looking for the quick shot. There it is to Newton. Passes to Clemens, shoots for 3 off the front of the rim. That's foul with 9 seconds to go. Newton's going to go to line, 70-65. 9 seconds to shoot 2. We got who's the timeout called by? Rabideau? Boy, they get, save all these timeouts, can really stretch out the end of the game. Well, I don't know, Calvin, if we can have any more timeouts with just 9 seconds to go, but I wouldn't be surprised if we had 2-3 more the way they go. These coaches go about it. Here we go. Newton shooting 2, 70-65. Gets to within 4. And the biggest difference in this ball game was NAC's offensive rebounding and ability to score inside. Peru got very little inside, and NAC was able to go in with Manor. And Belrose played a solid game. And it's a 3-point game with 9 seconds. Ball stolen by Garcia. It could be a tie. Wow, 5 out of bounds. Peru's going to have 1 shot with 3 seconds to go. I told you we were going to have at least 1 more timeout. Peru has 1 shot with 3 seconds to go to tie it up. Get them, everybody, out of there. Clear it out.
Yeah, should everybody get out of there?
That Belrose. Peru's got 1 shot to tie this. I wouldn't have believed it, Calvin, that it was going to come down to this, but Clemens will inbound with 3 seconds. He'll look for Parker. Here comes Damien. He's got the screen. He's got the shot. No good. Peru had his chance. They fought back. And NAC holds on. Peru had a bad second quarter. Got down 11 and couldn't come all the way back. NAC was executed most of the way to the last 2 minutes and did an excellent job. Thanks for having me, Calvin.
All right, thanks to Jay LePage for taking us through the ball game. It's certainly an exciting conclusion to a well-played ball game, and I'm going to get to say that's the way it was on this week before Christmas, December 18th, 1999, at Northern Adirondack Central School in beautiful downtown Ellenburg Corners. You're watching and hopefully supporting Hometown Cable. And our thanks to Jay LePage.